Data is new gold or data is new oil. I'm sure that you must have heard those two phrases many times these days all around you. Now friends, both oil and gold are buried deep under the surface of the earth, and only once we dig them out they become valuable. Similar is with data. Only once you dig it deep, it truly shows its value. Friends, data is everywhere, generated by the smallest devices to the biggest systems ever created by mankind. Companies like Google, YouTube, Facebook, Amazon, Twitter, and so many more, all these companies in one sense run their business on data. Data that is collected by you, me, and billion others. And these days, my friends, companies are spending huge money in data analysis so that they can take informed decisions and have a competitive advantage over their rival companies. And thus, this is the best time to become a subject matter expert in data analysis. Hello and welcome back to the Tech Blackboard. And today we are talking about DP203 or DP203, which is Microsoft Azure certification on data engineering. The agenda for this introduction part today is to understand and answer the following questions, such as what is DP203, who should do it. Then we will understand exam details of DP203. Along with that, we will talk about scheduling and pricing. And after that, I will tell you a lot of details on what are the skills measured in DP203. And then we will talk about question format. And once we have understood the format of the questions, then I will give you a lot of information on exam pattern. And then finally, I will tell you how to prepare for DP203 certification exam. So let's begin this introduction part by understanding what is DP203 and who should do it. So as you can see on the screen, DP203 exam aims at getting the Microsoft Azure certification on data engineering. Now coming to who should do it, so here you can read, as per the Microsoft, someone who wants to become Azure data engineer to help stakeholders understand the data through exploration and build and maintain secure and compliant data processing pipeline by using different tools and techniques. So anyone whose job duties majorly includes data handling and data analysis is just the right candidate to go for DP203. And friends, there can be no better place to understand exam details than Microsoft documentation itself. So here I am on the official Microsoft documentation on exam DP203. And here, as you can see, Microsoft says that candidates for this exam should have subject matter expertise integrating, transforming, and consolidating data from various structured and unstructured data systems into a structure that is suitable for building analytics solution. Further, Microsoft says that Azure data engineers help stakeholders understand the data through exploration, and they build and maintain secure, compliant data processing pipeline by using different tools and techniques. The documentation further tells you that Azure data engineers also help ensure the data pipelines and data stores are high performing, efficient, organized, and reliable given a set of business requirements and constraints. And as always, you can read about exam details on this page. The link is given in the description box. Now let's understand how to schedule DP203, and then we will look pricing for the same. In the same Microsoft documentation, if you will scroll down a little, you will reach to a section that says schedule exam. Here you can see that the exam is available in lot of languages: English, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and many more. Then Microsoft also tells you that there is no retirement date for this exam. Just after that, there is a link that says schedule exam. You need to click this link, and then you will reach to this page, which will guide you step-by-step process of scheduling the exam. And friends, I have already created a detailed video that will show you each step to schedule the exam. And the details of that video are coming in the upcoming slides. For now, let's go back to the original documentation. And friends, I will give you more details on the skills that are measured in DP203 when we will reach to the skills measured section. Now let's understand the pricing of this exam. As you can see, the pricing for this exam is $165, and you can also read that the price are based on the country or the region in which the exam is proctored. So this means that if you choose another country, let's say for example, we will choose India, and then you can see that the price changes from $USD to INR. And that's why we can now see the price of this exam is 4800 INR. So as I said, the price of the exam totally depend on the country from which you are taking the exam. To understand the skills measured, I have directly come to Microsoft site. Here in this documentation, you can see there is a section called skills measured, and here you can see there are four major sections. First one is design and implement data storage. The second one is design and develop data processing. Then we have design and implement data security. And then the fourth one is monitor and optimize data storage and data processing. You can also observe there is a percentage given with each of the section. The greater the percentage, the more question you should expect from that section. And friends, if you want to deep dive into each of these sections, then you can click on this section which says download exam skills outline. When you click this section, then a new PDF will open. And here in this PDF, you can see that Microsoft has elaborated each of the major sections. So here you can see we have design and implement data storage, which is 40 to 45%. And then you can see that design and implement data storage is further divided into subsections. Similarly, you can read about each major section and how it is further divided into subsections. And friends, it's very important that you download this PDF and go through all the sections in detail. This will make you understand what should you expect from the exam and how should you prepare for each section. Now friends, understanding the format of the question always help you prepare better for the real exam. Let me give you a glimpse of the question format, and here you can see that there are many type of questions that you can expect in DP 203. The first one is multiple choice question, and then you can expect a case study with multiple questions. Then there can be single choice based on scenarios. You can also expect arrange in right sequence type of questions. And friends, besides all these type of questions, there can be questions that cannot be skipped. So which means that once you have started that question, you cannot skip and go back. So as per my understanding, there will be at least 3 questions in a sequence where you must select from yes or no, or maybe you have to select the right answer. And once again, I'm re-emphasizing that these questions cannot be skipped or re-answered afterwards. And friends, it's very important to understand the question format well in advance, and that's why I will give you more details on question format in the next section as well. Talking about exam pattern, a total of 120 minutes are given for the real exam. Out of that, 100 minutes is for the actual exam and 20 minutes you can use for reading instructions, terms and conditions, or maybe filling out some survey that Microsoft may ask you. It's important that you understand in the 100 minutes that is reserved for the actual exam, you have to attempt approximately 65 questions, and the questions are divided in 2 parts. And here you can see that in the first part there can be approximately 61 questions, and in the second part there will be 4 questions. And it's very important to understand that once you are done with the first part, there will be no looking back. You cannot go back to part 1 once you have started part 2. And once again, as I mentioned in the last slide, I would like to detail out type of questions. And here you can see that you can expect yes no kind of question, multiple choice question with multiple answer. Then you can also expect multiple choice question with single answer, and then expect a case study and drag and drop. And of course, you can note that the passing mark for DP 203 is 700. And to all my viewers, friends, please understand that these exam pattern and type of questions are based on my personal experience and some web reference. And that's why a disclaimer that you must understand that Microsoft can change exam pattern anytime. Always suggested to read latest Microsoft documentation before you attempt the exam. And friends, in case you or anyone of your friends or family is preparing for certificates like AZ900, TP900, AI900 or AZ104, then we already have videos on each of these certification exam. Each video will take you through a series of questions with answers and will prepare you for the certification exam. And friends, with every question you will learn Microsoft Azure concepts, and I have provided Microsoft documentation that will not only help you verify the answer but will also act as a study material. Cherry on the cake, you can get a free PDF file with all the questions and answers. How to get these PDF files? The details are available in the respective videos. And of course, you can use these PDF files for your offline learning. Also, here I want to specifically talk about DP900, which is kind of related with DP203. In one sense, you can say that it's a scaled down version of DP203. And though it's not a prerequisite for DP203, but surely you can consider this exam as well to understand the basics of data and data engineering. And for the viewers who are completely new to the Azure world, here I would like to tell you that Microsoft offers free exam voucher to everyone. A step-by-step process is given in the video shown in the left-hand side, and in the video on the right-hand side, you will get the information on how to schedule the exam using Pearson VUE option. And now let's talk about the most exciting section, how you can prepare for DP203. The first and very obvious way is to prepare by Microsoft itself. And I'm pretty sure that you must be knowing about Microsoft Learn. Let me show you how you can reach to the Microsoft Learn site and how you can prepare for DP203. And now friends, you can see that I am on same Microsoft official documentation for DP203. And on this side, after the section called Skill Measure, we reach to a section called 2 ways to prepare. So friends, Microsoft itself offers you 2 ways in which you can prepare for DP203. The first one you can see is online, which is free. The second one is instructor-led, which is a paid course. So now let's talk about the online method, which is a free offering. And here you can see there are 10 items, or you can say major categories or major chapters. And as you can see that each chapter is further divided into subsection, or better called as modules, as Microsoft names it. And friends, Microsoft has done a great job in designing these courses, and you must go through all these Microsoft Learn courses. And here I want to show you the second method to prepare, and that is instructor-led, which is a paid course. And here you can see that Microsoft has presented some details on the data engineering on Azure course. If you will click on this section, you can see that it says that course DP203T00 data engineering on Microsoft Azure. You can read more details here. You can also see that you can register for these courses. The dates are also given along with the prices. So friends, now I am sure that you have understood what are the 2 ways directly from Microsoft that you can use to prepare for DP203. The first one is online, which is free. The second one is instructor-led, that has some price. And now friends, I want to give you one more arrow in your arsenal to prepare for DP203. So once you have covered all the topics in DP203, either through online way or through instructor-led, then you can once again come to the Tech Blackboard site, and here we are launching our DP203 question and answer series. But before saying anything on this series, here is a quick disclaimer. By no means this Q&A series is a replacement of understanding the core concept of data engineering and practicing them. This is how I have done it, and this is how I suggest you to do as well. Coming back to our upcoming series on DP203. In this series, we will cover a lot of questions and answers that will not only prepare you for DP203 certification exam, but also mature you as a data engineer. In this series, I will provide you with loads of concepts on SQL, Python, Scala, data processing techniques, data factory, Azure Synapse, and much more. There will be tons of exam tips securing that you get high scores in DP203 certification exam. So friends, what are you waiting for? If you have not subscribed to the channel, then please do it right away, as there is a lot of exciting episode coming up on DP203, and I promise there will be a lot of learning on Azure concepts. And friends, as always, please appreciate my efforts by smashing that like button and also share our videos with your family and friends. I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay fit, keep learning, and thanks for watching.
If this video has added any value in your learning, a like and subscribe is highly appreciated. Share this video in your family and friends to spread and expand their learning. Your comments and feedback give me a chance to interact with you, and I look forward for them. We will meet again in our next video. Till then, stay fit, keep learning, and thanks for watching.